Hi, welcome to the demo of CSM Encryption module. My name is Anuraj. I am an engineering technologist with Dell. CSM Encryption module is currently in tech preview and it supports only PowerScale array at this point in time. So here I have an OpenShift cluster. So let's look into the cluster. So in this cluster, I already installed the CSI driver and integrated with the PowerScale array. During the installation, I also enabled the CSM encryption module. The CSM encryption module requires an external HashiCorp vault server for keeping the encryption keys. So this cluster also runs a HashiCorp vault server which the CSM encryption module is using. So we can see the CSI driver with the CSM module running in the cluster. As we enable CSM encryption module, there will be two provisioners available. One provisioner for provisioning encrypted volumes and another provisioner for provisioning unencrypted volume. So in order to use these two provisioners, we'll create two different storage classes. One storage class will use the provisioner for provisioning unencrypted volumes, and the another storage class will use the provisioners for creating encrypted volumes. So it is possible to have encrypted volumes and unencrypted volumes in the same cluster. So for creating the storage class, I already created the YAML files. So let's check the YAML files here. So this is the YAML file for the storage class, which uses the provisioner for provisioning unencrypted volumes. So we can see the provisioner csi-isoln.dellemc.com. Similarly, we can check the YAML file for the other storage class, which use the provisioner for creating the encrypted volume. We can see the provisioner here, sec-isoln.dellemc.com. And in both storage class, we use the same base path. So all the CSI volumes will be provisioned in the same path. So let's create these storage classes here. So now two storage classes created, sc-PowerScale, which uses the unencrypted provisioner, and another storage class is sc-PowerScale-secure, which uses the provisioner for provisioning encrypted volumes. Next, we will create two pods. One pod will be using the encrypted storage class and another pod will be using non-encrypted storage class. So I already created the YAML file for creating these pods. So let's examine the YAML files now. So this is the YAML file for the pods which use the unencrypted storage class. So it's creating a PVC. We can see the PVC is using the storage class sc-PowerScale. And this is a very simple busybox pod. And this pod is writing the pod name, node name, and a timestamp into a file. And this file happens to be inside a PVC, which is created from the PowerScale array. So we can see this PVC is mounted onto this path. So this is a very simple pod, just writing some data into a volume from the PowerScale. So let's examine the YAML file for the pod, which uses the encrypted volume. So here you can see the PVC is created with the storage class sc-PowerScale-secure. And rest of the YAML files are same. This pod is also writing the node name and the pod name and timestamp into the same file. And this file is inside the encrypted PowerScale volume. So we can see that in the YAML file. So now we can go ahead and create these pods. So let's apply this YAML file to create the pods. Now we can see the pod is ready and running. So let's examine the PVs got created. So now there is two PVs created. This PV is using the unencrypted storage class sc-PowerScale, and this PV is using the encrypted storage class sc-PowerScale-secure. Now we can see these volumes from the PowerScale array console. This is my PowerScale array. So we can list the NFS exports from protocols NFS. So these are the list of NFS exports in this array. The export ID 3 is the base path of the CSI volumes, and this export is created manually so that we can mount it on a management machine and we can see the CSI volumes inside that. So the base path export is mounted onto the MNT directory. So let's go inside the MNT directory, and we should be able to see the CSI volume inside this MNT directory. Let's examine the PV. This is the unencrypted PV. So let's try to get inside this PV. As this is unencrypted, we should be able to see the file, and also we should be able to read the content of the file. So let's try to read this file. As expected, we can read this file. Now let's try to get inside the encrypted PV. So as this volume is encrypted, we are not able to see the file, nor we are not able to read this content of the encrypted PV. So this concludes this demo. Thank you for watching.